Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us from Mesa, Arizona with a professional record of 22 victories with only 1 loss and 1 draw, 12 KOs to his credit. He weighed in at 230 pounds, wearing the green trunks. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the challenger, David, the Boss Bostice. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trimmed with white, weighing in at 242½ pounds. His professional record, an outstanding 32 victories with 30 KOs and only 1 loss, and he has captured 3 international titles, including the WBC Intercontinental title, and he's the reigning European champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Kiev in the Ukraine, here is the reigning WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Wladimir Klitschko.
Gentlemen, you both know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. Are there any questions? Shake hands now, and God bless you both.
This is Wladimir Klitschko's 9th fight since he lost to Ross Purity, a smart, tough journeyman from Oklahoma, when he just ran out of gas. He didn't know how to pace himself, had never gone beyond 6 rounds. That was not the same scenario as his brother quitting, although he feels that he's been stained by what happened in Berlin a few weeks ago.
And incidentally, the tail of the tape listed the 2 fighters at equal heights. When they stood together in the center of the ring, it became clear Klitschko is taller than Bostice by an inch or 2.
Both fighters are using the circular motion around the ring. One is backing up, but he's doing it in a circular fashion. That's the way you want to do with a puncher. Don't go straight back.
Bostice's trainer, Chuck McGregor, who has been in the ring against both Klitschkos, Wladimir and Vitali, insists that neither Klitschko brother can fight well going backward. So he urged Bostice to find a way to back Wladimir up, just as at some moments in Berlin 4 weeks ago, Byrd was able to back Vitali up. So far in the early going, though, it's been Wladimir who's had the initiative with his jab. Now there's a left hook to the middle of the chest by Bostice, and Wladimir comes back to stick the jab into his face.
It's obvious that Wladimir has a better use of the left jab. Both are throwing them, but one has power, and he has intentions of going over on top with a right hand. Bostice is careful, which he should be.
Already it's very evident, clear, that Wladimir is the much smoother, better coordinated athlete than his brother.
And he gets in a left hook, and down goes Bostice with a look of surprise on his face.
7, 8, you okay?
He was down twice against Israel Cole in his only loss. Those were the only 2 previous knockdowns for David Bostice. So a moment of surprise for him. And Klitschko didn't even seem to be putting full mustard on the left hook that put him down.
No, he just caught him right on the side of the head. Where
he had been throwing nothing but jabs, and when he caught him by surprise with that little left hook, I thought, George.
There he throws it again.
You see, he takes a better right hand than the left, hit him on the left side, right side of the face, and he goes down.
Because that's a harder punch to see, the left hook. That's why
just a certain fighters got weak.
Oh, he hurt him again with the left hook. Now Bostice attacks, coming off the ropes, trying to buy some time.
So you got to zero in on weaknesses on boxers. You can hit some guys on the chin all night, nothing happens. But you raise it up a little bit on the top of the head, and you'll drop it. There it is again. See that?
Hurts him again with the left hook.
See, I've always thought the left hook is the most...
This could be a first-round KO as Wladimir steps in and unloads against Bostice. He can't be saved by the bell. Goes down for the 2nd time. 3. Count continues now beyond the bell.
5.
And Bostice trying to make it
7,
up.
8.
Will beat the count and make it to the 2nd round, but plenty the worse for wear after some accurate short left hooks by Wladimir Klitschko.
Continue.
Hey man, what's you all right? I'm cool. You sure? Sure. David. What? You sure? David. Look at me. You're dropping your hands and pulling back. Where did we not want to go? Keep your hands up and your chin down and give me head movement. You want to fight, man? Yes. Okay. Give me head movement. Just relax. Just look at me. Stick with me.
After throwing jabs for 2 minutes, that little left hook that Bostice never saw put him down. And Wladimir Klitschko tried to exploit it for the last 30 seconds of the round.
3 times in the first round, Klitschko hurt Bostice, all 3 with the left hook, pointing up towards Foreman's point about find the right target and then go after it. See, he lands a big right hand there, and Bostice isn't as effective.
Yeah, 30 fighters. You got to look around and scout them and see who hurt, who, when, and where. And Klitschko has just got to jab, and look for good left hooks.
Well, by CompuBox numbers in the first round, he landed 26 of 38 jabs. Obviously, that makes it harder to deal with his power punches, too.
And Big David has just got to throw a lot of punches. As soon as he throws punches, Klitschko backs away.
And stops punching.
Yeah, so keep throwing shots. You don't have to be accurate. Make him back away.
And you heard David adamantly telling his corner he wants to fight.
Step back. Come on,
but
boys.
his head and legs still somewhat missing as he makes it to the 2nd minute of round 2 and takes another big right hand and goes down for the 3rd time. Whoa! David Bostice is outgunned against Wladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, he says this isn't like an alley fight. This is worse for him.
This is when your corner should come to your rescue now. He's being outgunned on both sides of the head now.
That should be enough. Let's see if Joe Santarpia totally agrees. And that's the end of the fight on the 4th knockdown as Wladimir Klitschko rescues a portion of the family honor 4 weeks after his brother's embarrassment in Berlin with a resoundingly successful trip to Madison Square Garden. And Wladimir told us yesterday that he would like to take his paycheck from tonight and go to Vegas and double it.
Well, he may go to Vegas for a championship fight one of these years, and he can more than double it.
David Bostice upset with what happened to him. Klitschko closed the show, landing 8 of 14 power shots in the 2nd round. And Larry, I agree with you. He's the more fluid and athletic of the 2 Klitschko brothers. George, what'd you think?
I think it was a good fight. I'm sorry for David Bostice.
Yeah.
He really wanted to win. He kept getting up, but he just was outgunned. Sometimes you got guys in there, got the greater power. You got to learn to move your head and back away from hurt. He was not willing to back away.
Exposure to make an ultimate judgment about Wladimir Klitschko's potential.
Too brief whatsoever. He didn't. I could see when the other guys start throwing shots, he would give ground easily.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see him 2 or 3 more times before I get judgment.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the first knockdown in the 2nd round, which was the 3rd knockdown of the fight. And after knocking Bostice down twice with left hooks in the first round, Klitschko went to his bread and butter, the big right hand in the 2nd round, and landed this one on the top of the head, which more often than you would think is a blow that does damage.
A lot of that was he never recovered from the old left hooks in the previous round. It's a matter of him just trying now, fighting with heart.
Klitschko's overall strength, physicality, you know, the new generation of big heavyweights, George. You were the precursor.
Yeah, but you know what? It's going to take small guys to whip them. Never expect a lot from the big guys. You get some of these little guys, 6'1", 6'2", they clean up the division every few years.
Well, Byrd cleaned up Vitali in Berlin despite the huge size disparity there. And
but I'd like to see this guy a lot. He's muscular. He's got good strength in his leg, long reach. He could be a great contender.
Got a great smile, good sense of humor. It was fun to talk to him yesterday. Let's go to Michael Buffer with the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Santarpia calls a halt to this bout. The official time, 1 minute, 27 seconds of the 2nd round. The winner by TKO victory and still WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Wladimir Klitschko.
Like all great Ukrainian fighters, Klitschko uses Tina Turner music as his theme harmony in the ring. Final punch stat numbers, it was a wipeout. Bostice landing 6 of 96. Klitschko 56 of 90. And jabs, this is where the attack begins for Klitschko. And he landed 30 out of 46 for 65%. So this was a one-sided big victory for Wladimir Klitschko. And Larry Merchant stands by with him right now. Let's see if he'll speak English in the interview.
All right, thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Wladimir. Tell us how you have changed as a fighter since you lost to Ross Purity.
Okay, Ross Purity is don't more any question. When I have fight with Ross Purity, I can fight him and I win. And I have a first time in Madison Square Garden in New York, and he's so nice. In New York, it's crazy city. It's like Mars, like another one planet. And thank you very much.
All right, tell us what your plans then are. Do you want to fight Chris Byrd, who defeated your brother, or do you want to go in another direction with your career?
Okay, my brother, after the 6 months or 5 months, he's ready for fight with Chris Byrd, and he wins this fight. I know that he wins, and I think he can sell with Chris Byrd, making anything.
All right. So what you're saying is that you prefer that your brother get a chance to redeem himself for what happened in Berlin, and that you're going to go and challenge one of the other title holders or the champion.
Also du sagst jetzt, dass dein Bruder lässt du ihn wie Chris Byrd und du gehst zu anderen Leuten.
Okay, we have a dream, but with my brother. But anything comes from the dreams, and we have really, really good and reality dreams. 2 world champions to be, 2 brothers and 2 world champions in heavyweight division.
Thank you very much, Wladimir.